Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make these super pretty raspberry lemon cupcakes. For the cupcakes, you're going to need butter, sugar, eggs, flour, baking soda, baking powder, salt, and plain Greek yogurt. I start off by mixing together some room temperature butter. Now you don't want this to be cold butter because you want it to look like this and not like this. And that was a mistake that I did that because this is the butter and the sugar. I shouldn't have even put the sugar in until I knew that my butter was a good consistency, but I did. So I just warmed it up for a few seconds and then it was fine. So if that happens to you, don't trip, chicken strip. So right here, I am separating 3 eggs, separating the yolks and separating the whites. So you'll see why in just a second. So taking the yolks, I mix them in one at a time, roughly, into my sugar and butter mixture. In the other bowl with the egg whites, I take my hand mixer and I'm going to be mixing that until it's super fluffy. So it's probably going to take like 5 minutes. You know, this is the new version of a shake weight. In another bowl, I mix together all of my dries. So I mix together my flour, my baking powder, my baking soda, a little bit of salt, and whisk it all together. Then I'm gonna add all of the dry ingredients into the mixer, which already has the butter, sugar, vanilla mixture in it. Now you can't really tell, but I've also added in the Greek yogurt. So as I'm gradually adding in the dry ingredients, if it starts looking a little too dry, then I switch over to the Greek yogurt and I add that. I didn't get a video of it, but with the egg whites, you're gonna fold in that mixture. I feel like I had just mixed this in and they came out fine. So if you're kind of lazy, you don't feel like doing the folding thing, you could just mix it in. I won't tell anybody if you don't tell on me. Now I'm taking my cookie scooper and I'm scooping some of the batter into the cupcakes. So I do about a scoop of this, and then after that scoop is scooped, I add a layer of raspberries. Now if you want it to look really pretty, focus your raspberries around the sides. I learned this technique from the Scran line, maybe, something like that. He's an awesome baker here on the YouTube world. So yeah, I saw this, I was like, whoa, that's totally pretty. So I totally took his technique. Anyways, you're supposed to fill cupcakes usually like, I want to say like 2/3 of the way. I filled those bitches high as hell. So they came out like muffins. They looked like muffins. I threw these in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes. Mind you, my cupcakes looked like muffins and they were filled to the brim. So yours might take a little shorter depending on how high you filled them. For the buttercream frosting, it was so good. It's like a lemon buttercream. So with my 2 sticks of room temperature butter, I just mixed them for about 5 minutes on high. So they get like that white color and it gets really fluffy, almost looking like a whipped cream, but baby, it's butter. Then I add in about 3 cups of powdered sugar. Then I added in a few tablespoons of lemon juice. I just kind of added it until it tasted lemony and delicious. Using a couple different tips by Wilton, I used like the 2D and I think the 1M tip. I pipe my cupcakes. So I used two different ones to kind of give them a little different dimension. I made some of them look like a little ice cream cone, and then the other ones were just like that little pretty loose rose looking thing. And to finish, I topped them with some raspberries and some little flowers. And that's it. That is how you get some pretty, delicious cupcakes. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!